Hey, what's good? It's Pico over here in Singapore, and it is quite early because I am exhausted. Excuse me, you hear that in my voice, right? So, great day actually. Got up pretty early, but still ended up late to drop baby girl off at school. I don't know, I think I need a watch. Matter of fact, I don't think that would even help. Yeah, so got to school by 9, dropped her off, headed off to work. Picked up Subway on the way so I could have breakfast and lunch without even leaving my desk. Yes, I'm a workaholic. I have issues taking lunch breaks. Okay? Get over it. I tend to eat and work and, just continue on until I have to get up and go. I don't usually get up. And actually today, the only reason I got up from my desk is because I was freezing. It was so cold. I couldn't even concentrate. My fingers were so cold. I had to sit on them most of the day, in between typing stuff, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna bum out. No one understands what it means when I say that I'm gonna bum out because usually when I go to work, I'm dressed to the nines, even if it is inside an office building where I don't actually get to see people. But I do feel like I need to dress up for the occasion because you dress for the part you want, right? If I'm gonna be a CEO one day, I'm gonna dress the part of a CEO now and get used to it. So whatever. But tomorrow it's freaking Arctic weather in there, and it's just too cold. So I think I'm just gonna bum it for real. Like I'm gonna wear sweatpants and a big ass sweatshirt and dress like I'm an Eskimo or something. I don't do cold well, you guys. I'm telling you now, I don't do cold well. In the US, I remember layering just so I didn't look like I was wearing bulky amounts of clothes, but I would layer. So like long johns, hell yeah. Boots, hell yeah. Whatever it was, to just make sure that the cold didn't get in my bones. Because once it gets in my bones, I just can't get it out. It's too much. Okay, enough about cold weather. I just don't like it. What else? Oh, we had a Growth Tribe marketing meeting today, so I went through Facebook ads all over again. It was a good refresher course. I do have homework. I feel really bad because he gave me homework last week and I didn't do it. It's probably the first time in my entire educational career that I didn't do my homework. Okay, no, that's a damn lie. But I didn't do my homework with Growth Tribe this one time, and I felt really super bad about it. But we're still gonna get all that shit done, and I'm gonna kick ass as usual. I'm not gonna take this laying down. So, finished up with Growth Tribe, headed off home, picked up baby girl pretty early, and then picked up food on the way because I have a whopping migraine. Yes, I've taken medicine. Yes, I bought pure protein for dinner tonight because I knew this medicine's going to knock me out and I need every bit of protein that I can get my hands on. And as I sit here right now, I feel like my right eye is going to just shut down. I can barely breathe. And I'm trying really hard to stay awake because this medicine is no joke. Neosep from Indonesia. Ooh, that's got like a little bit of everything in there. And I remember going to the doctor one time and telling them, hey, this is what I took. And they looked at the ingredients and they're like, it has an antihistamine, and it's got a drowsy and a non-drowsy, and it's got like everything in there. So I guess I'm lucky I'm not dead. But this shit is the only thing I know that will knock me out to the point that I can really sleep and get over this cold faster. So, yeah, on with the merriment. Took Neosep maybe an hour ago. Had a conference call with my girl Mia in China. Man, I haven't talked to her in forever, and it's about damn time too because we need to get her out of China. That pollution is not doing anybody any justice. So we talked strategy a little bit. We're gonna get her all sorted out, and I've been seeing this post on Instagram all day, but it's actually how I feel. I am hell bent on starting 2018 with none of the problems from 2017. So it's up to me to clear all this shit before we go into the new year. So who's with me? Y'all with me? Right. I want to talk to you about patience a little bit. Now, last night at about 1 o'clock in the morning, I had a conference call, a very important conference call to me because I really needed some answers. So I reached out to my girl, Nylia Guerrero. You can find her on YouTube. You can find her on Instagram and Facebook. She is a psychic medium. She is a very talented tarot card reader. She specializes in twin flame readings, but she also does angel card readings once a week. Both of them are once a week, usually about a Wednesday or a Thursday. And I'm not gonna lie, lately, it has meant everything to me to sit through those readings and kind of calm my crazy ass down because so many things are up in the air right now, for me in my life that I feel flustered, I feel frustrated. What I've learned in many years of observing people and relationships and interactions between humans is, for men, they get really frazzled when stuff doesn't go right at work. So for them, if stuff doesn't go right at work, guess what suffers? Their relationship. Now, for women, as brilliant as we are, if stuff isn't going right in a relationship, work is what suffers. So for me right now, there's one relationship that is dearest to me in the whole world, and it seems like it's like can't get right. And as patient as I have been, I am kind of going out of my mind a little bit, and I find that I can't concentrate on work the way I should, which leaves me a little scatterbrained. It leaves me exhausted, and I tend to work harder, not smarter, not to mention the worry that comes along with it, and the tendency for me to not really eat. I'm working on it, you guys. I know the problem. Knowing is half the battle, right? So I know the problem. I'm trying to work out the solution. So this is where Miss Nylia Guerrero came in yesterday. So I had a conference call with her at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and she assured me through the cards, obviously. She pulled cards and she let me know everything I was feeling was legit. It was justified. But with that in mind, I need to stop worrying so much if I can, because worrying is going to undo everything I'm trying to co-create. Worrying is going to pull into focus the things that I don't want to have focus on. I don't want to spotlight on the problems. I don't want to spotlight on my doubts, my fears, my anxiety. I don't want to spotlight on those things. But because I'm human, because I'm a little crazy, I find myself gravitating toward that. Okay? So, her number one message yesterday was patience. And unfortunately for me, patience, yes, it's a virtue, is one of those words that I've come to hate lately. I hate being told to be patient. I am a go-getter. I am one of those girls that's going to rock the boat every damn time. I'm going to get up and go do as much as I can, because if it's in my hands, I can do something about it. The problem is not in my hands. The problem is not something I can take care of. I can't fix, I can't do the work, because it's not my problem. But I do worry about the people in my life. I do worry about people who are going through struggle and strife and are having a tough time. I don't like it. It makes me sad. I take on a lot of your energies. I take on, when I'm grief counseling, when I'm relationship counseling, when I'm, confidence coaching, I take on a lot of your traits. I feel what you feel. And I'm not saying it to say it at all. I really do feel what you feel. Like, if you are able to open up to me and actually explain what it is you're feeling and the circumstances around whatever situation you're in, I really do feel the way you feel. And with this particular relationship, I feel it. From across an ocean, I feel it. And I feel really badly because my hands are tied. I can't do anything about this. I can't change it. I can't help it. I can stand by and watch. But to me, life is not a spectator sport. Unfortunately, it's not my life I can take, into my hands and do something about it. I've got to stand by and cheerlead, which I'm fine with. I'm okay with cheerleading. But silence is one of those things that really does hurt me. It was something my mom used to do when she was super mad, completely fed up with me. The way she knew how to hurt me and get my attention was to ignore me. And even still, I don't do well with silence. I'm just not one of those people. If I need quiet time, yeah, that's cool. But if I know that you're a talkative type of person and suddenly you're being super silent, I know there's something wrong. And the one thing I want to do more than anything else is connect with you and help you through it. So, there it is. Patience. I'm not good at patience. I should be by now. I've been waiting for a long time for a lot of different things. I should be really great at this. I should have, systems in place. But I don't. As much as I know what to do, yes, distract yourself. Yes, go focus on this so you don't think about that. But you know what? I can't help it. I still gravitate toward those things. What else? What are the other pieces of advice I've given to people? It's really dumb, right? I can get a shit out, but I can't take it. Let's see. Distract yourself is number one. Oh, this one's good. When you find yourself thinking about something that's not so pleasant, you need to find 10 things about that situation that you do like, or that person that you do like. If it's like, your brother that you argue with and fight with, every time you talk to him, he tends to jump down your throat and blame you for the world. In those situations, the best thing you can do is, in the back of your head, start listing down the things you do love about him, so that you can kind of like, divert your focus a little bit. What else? Don't look at the clock. Keep yourself busy, occupied. A lot of people will escape by going to sleep. Sleep through the whole thing. I can't sleep through like weeks and weeks. There's no way. I got work to do. Some people will turn to drugs. Some people will turn to alcohol. Some people will turn to gambling. Anything that will give them a thrill real quick, so they can get out of that feeling where they're helpless. I don't have that luxury. I know that any of those things can turn into a bad habit real fast, and because I'm the only safety net for my daughter, I can't afford to do those things, so that's a no. TV is another drug for me. I tend to watch movies when I need inspiration, when I need something to tell me that it's okay to feel the way I'm feeling, something that helps me cry sometimes. I know I was talking to my cousin today, and she was like, you know what, I'm going through a tough time, what do I do? I can't seem to get out of it, I can't seem to shake this feeling, I don't know what to do. And I said, you know what, why don't you watch a movie? And I gave her a couple of recommendations. I'm hoping she took me up on the offer. I have to check on her later. But sometimes a good cry is all I need. Sometimes to take my mind off of everything for an hour and some change, and then go through the emotions of a movie, the whole story, to get kind of swept away a little bit and forget. It does help. It makes it a little bit easier to go through the next 24 hours. And right now, that's it. That's my goal. Get through the next 24 hours. Get through the next 24 hours just over and over again, because I don't have control of the situation, you guys. But I am super grateful that I had that reading. I'm super grateful for the answers that I did receive. And even though everything kind of verified everything I was already feeling, it doesn't stop me from still worrying about it a little bit. I pull cards on my own. I still, read my Explore feed. I still... Some habits die hard, you guys. It's kind of hard. So I'm trying really hard not to obsess. I'm trying really hard not to get swept up in all these things. I'm trying really hard to get, my to-do list scratched off and done. So that's actually the best part of my life at the moment. I know I've been doing the Gratefulness project. This morning I was talking about being grateful to have so many things on my list to do, mostly because it takes my mind off the things that I don't want to be thinking about. It takes my mind off of the things that are not so great right now, because I do need to be grateful for all the things that are going right, because obviously it could be a lot worse. It could be better, but it could also be a lot worse. I am super blessed. I have a roof over my head. I have modern facilities. I'm living in, a first world country. I have first world problems. I do work from hand to mouth at the moment, but that's not going to be, the situation forever. I know I'm going to move forward. I'm going to have clients. I'm going to, sell products. There's a lot of things I want to get accomplished. And like I said earlier tonight, I'm not trying to go into 2018 with unfinished business from 2017. I'm trying to wrap it up for real, like nice and neat, and then get ready on my New Year's resolutions for next year. So, yeah, patience, hell of a thing. I'm working on it. Work in progress over here. Patience is not easy. Patience is one of those things. I mean, the best illustration obviously would be to talk about my daughter. If I tell her she needs to sit still for 5 minutes, well, guess what? She gonna whine the whole time and make it longer than she needs it to be. But if you're having fun and you're not paying attention, that 5 minutes would go by really fast. So it's all relative, and time is far from linear, and I need to remember that there are other things that need my focus. So I'm trying to get lost in taking care of baby girl. I'm trying to get lost in, the humdrum of like an everyday life with everyday chores and everyday appointments, and just keep going from there. So, patience. I don't like that word. Everybody keeps telling me, be patient, be patient. Oh, whatever. I guess I'll be patient. Okay, the meds are kind of kicking in. And before I fall asleep on this podcast, I am going to call it a night. Thank you so much. I'm actually, I promise, hand to God, I am promising you right now, it is 9:30. It's 9:30. Holy crap. Okay, it's 9:30. I'm going to bed, because the last 4 or 5 days I've been up until 2, 3 in the morning, and I go to sleep and I wake up at 6:30, ready to shoot myself. But yeah, ready to go to work. So this is what I get. I don't know how not to burn the candle at both ends, but this is what I get. So baby girl was sick a couple of days ago. I think I mentioned it a couple times, but I can't help it. I gotta kiss her. I gotta hold her. I gotta be in her face, help her blow her nose, and guess what? I got her cold. Serves me right. Anyway, we can work on my immunity next. Yeah. Calling it a night, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. For all of you who are catching the replay, I really do appreciate your time. For everyone that joined me live, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate your time. And, as always, catch it from the beginning on YouTube. Otherwise, it's also on SoundCloud. And as I keep uploading, I'll keep y'all posted on what else is going on. I'm trying to work on a new something, because the next milestone is 150, right? So, we'll work on that, and I'll announce details as we get closer. But in the meantime, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Monday morning, or Monday night, as the case may be, depending on where you are, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. All right? Take care. Bye.